ways, time has stood still for many of us.
Ronald?
It has, Rochelle. There is a duality within us where we can move forward, put one foot in front of the other, but still feel the weight and the emotion of the trauma and tragedy that we have experienced. It is the multifaceted nature of human beings to be able to feel and do really at the same time. And that's what's happening right now. It is not uncommon for anyone viewing this to feel a sense of somberness and sadness and grief and discontent about what is happening. 20 years later, we're reflecting on that tragic day. At the same time, that is juxtapositioned with this unbelievable pandemic that we have all been in the midst of for 18 plus months. So there's a lot that people are trying to process right now. And if you are that person, I have to say that that's completely normal. We try to connect dots. We want to make sense of our world and what occurs in it. And we have experienced both that day and in the months that have passed a sense of uncertainty, a sense of confusion. And if you're feeling those ways, then I want you to know that it's important to talk about it. It's important to talk about it with someone that you trust. It's important to acknowledge those feelings. Don't push it down. Don't ignore it. Don't pretend that it doesn't exist. Feel it. It's the only way to heal. It's the only way to move forward. But then take those emotions and turn them into action. Do something. Participate in a group. I know here in Texas there are numerous activities remembering the victims and survivors of 9/11. Participate in an activity, go to the memorial, reflect on what has happened, and then ask yourself, what has allowed me to move forward, to put that foot in front of the other? What is it that has allowed me to be resilient, and capitalize on that as you continue to walk through this very uncertain path?
Dr. Nicole Cross, as a lot of sadness consume us today, there's also a lot of goodness and a glimmer of light and hope that came after 9/11.
So much. You're so right, Rochelle. We all remember that infamous Braves-Mets game. So many questions about should there be a professional sporting event so soon after 9/11. But what we saw at that game when Mike Piazza hit that game-winning home run was cheering again, smiles again. We saw that we have the ability to experience joy once again. That game symbolized a turning point for a lot of people, an opportunity to move forward. And at this memorial, as we reflect and remember what occurred, we also can reflect on what has happened since then, the changes that have occurred since then. What I'm most proud of is how New Yorkers and Americans together, united. You heard so many people saying, God bless America. We love the USA. So many people showing patriotism. So many first responders traveling to New York City and other vicinities affected by these attacks. So many people going there to link arms with first responders there. So much support. We are the type of people who rise in these circumstances and who come together and help each other get through life.
That is the American spirit.